Hello, Vanessa. How are you? So, I'm wrapping Christmas presents. So, I want to talk about frustration in life. Like, those things. Put my. Well, no. Put my hair up so I can. Well, I'll just maybe closer. Frustration in life. Because, you get irritated, which I do, and you pray because you want something so bad and you pray about it, right? The whining in the background is Charlie, the dog. But don't worry, because she comes in and she plays this game and she stays out. So it's okay. But so you have the timing that you pray, but let's say you want something really bad and it's going to be good for you, and you pray about it and pray about it, but it doesn't happen, and you get frustration. You get frustration on it about it because you pray so long and you want something for so long, and it just did it, playing out, right? Well, over time, me becoming an adult and just kind of growing up and just, being more obvious to things and aware of things, God, everything happens on God timing. Everything happens on dog timing. Oh, and if you guys are wondering what this is on my elbow, I have one on both sides. It's some kind of disorder. Just if I was wondering, probably should lotion might help. But it's like I always talk like that though. Okay. So anyway, God timing. You want things to happen, it doesn't happen, and then you get upset. You get upset because you pray and you want them so bad. But then, as I grow up, I realize, what? God knows your whole life, and has already know what's going to happen in your life before it even happens, right? So, all the missed things that did not happen, like the things that did happen that you wish to happen, you get upset because it didn't happen. All the unanswered prayers, should you say, and then you turn out a couple years later down the road, it was like meant to be. Like it's even better than you could even imagine, right? And so I don't know, it's just a lot of things I think like that happens, because it's in God's timing. And God knows where everybody is supposed to end up at, and where everybody's supposed to go. So, it's all on God's timing what happens. And what, if you get to go to this college or this college. If you think about it, some people probably think, no, you're crazy. Yeah, I'm serious. Because God knows which college you can go to before you even go to the college. Like, I used to live in Cradle my whole life. And then in high school, we moved downhill to McAlester. And I swore I would never leave Cradle. I moved away from Cradle, but I did. But this down in McAlester is way better than living in McAlester because it's right by everything. Right by the Walmart, right by everything that we need to get to every day. And honestly, it's so much better making a 5-minute trip and come home and resting and then say, okay, you can go back in a little bit instead of maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and then you have to go all the way home. And then, because if you go Cradle and McAlester, it's not that big of long ways, but it takes a little 30 minutes to an hour sometimes. But if you, that's just too, by the time you get back from Cradle after driving, and she thinks she can talk too, by the way, after driving all that way and you forgot something, you're like, crap, okay, it's not important, we have to get it the next time. So that's what I mean on God timing. So if something comes up and you don't get it, or relationships, college, or anything in your life that you don't do and you don't get, and just any scenario, just remember that it's okay and things that is going to be better off in the future for you and better off and better timing. And you can look back and you're going to say, oh, I'm so glad that did happen. So just remember to have and understand that it's okay. It's okay when things don't work out because it's God timing. And that's what I like to share with everybody today. All of my rabbit asses, it's God timing. Alrighty. Bye, rabbit asses. Love you. Okay. Daisy, gonna say bye? Bye. I don't know. Maybe next time, rabbit asses.